Hi there, you're watching Sister Sense Talks, and today we are tackling 8 smart ways to promote your Amazon store. This is part 2 in the series. I'm excited to share my strategies with you today. Hopefully, first and foremost, you've got your Amazon store put together and embedded into your website. Right now, you're looking at my Amazon store, the E-List Essentials for Entrepreneurs, from books to mobile gadgets, devices, all that good stuff, over at elist.sistersense.com. So I talked about a few things in the first video. We covered 4 recommendations, and now we're going to go into the final 4 that I have for you. Okay, so number 1, let's click over here, is I've got a really cool guide, which is also called the E-List, and it has over 200 web tools, apps, and plugins for today's entrepreneur. This is a digital guide, a PDF that I created, and I sell in my store. Now, consider for yourself, and I mentioned in the previous video that you should be reviewing specific products that you like, that you would love to recommend to your circle, so that you're not just having your web store, your Amazon store sit there, but you're talking about it and you're talking about specific products within it. Okay, now if you have done a series of reviews, you've reviewed maybe 5 or 6 books, maybe 200 books, it doesn't matter. If you've put together for yourself a couple of reviews of specific products, you can take those reviews and turn them into a PDF. Now, in the case of this PDF, I've actually decided, and this one isn't just stuff that's in my Amazon store, it's a huge collection of websites and apps and tools and all that stuff. But it has the similar concept in mind, which is basically taking a collection of some of your favorite products that you like that are in your Amazon store, and then putting it in the form of a PDF document. Now, you should definitely just consider creating the document and then giving it away for free, right? So essentially what you would have in that document are the reviews for the specific products, and then the links to those products would take people to your store. Now, if you go, ooh, that sounds cool, but I don't exactly know how to do that, we could talk about it. You can email me, sistersense@gmail.com, and I can either point you in the right direction, because I have done trainings on how to put PDFs together, so you could either get access to one of my online courses, or even schedule a call with me, 30 minutes, an hour, so that I can help you work on that PDF guide. But putting together some sort of PDF guide is a great place to start, and it can be a free guide, but a free guide that pays you, because if you've got people reading it and clicking on it and going to your Amazon store, purchasing those products, that's one way to promote the store, use those clicks, and get the conversions into profit. Okay, so that's number 1. Let's talk about number 2. Here is a great blog post that I wrote, Startup Success. Steve Harvey asks, who's on your wagon? So in the previous video, one of the things, again, that I talked about is the importance of reviews. And you're seeing how, one, you could use a review or several reviews to put together a PDF. Here is a blog post, but the focus of this particular blog post isn't really a review, but a video. In this video, Steve Harvey was one of the amazing speakers as part of Oprah's Life Class series, and he talked about his book, an excerpt of his book, and having too many people on your wagon. Long story short, his book, Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success, is a great book for entrepreneurs, and that's one of the reasons I have featured it inside my store. So you can consider, right, that you can create your own videos, or maybe create your own reviews, but you can also go on a space like YouTube, a social sharing site with tons of videos. Find great videos that have information about your particular products, the products that are in your store, and then post those videos on your website. So when I mentioned in his book, Steve Harvey shares a lesson he learned from Butch Lewis. If you click on this link, it's going to take you to the book within my Amazon store. Okay, so that's something to consider if you are promoting other books in your Amazon store. And it doesn't necessarily have to be books. Let's say, for example, you are promoting one of your favorite music artists, right? You can put, or you've got a store that you've got CDs or you've got movies in your store. Then put the video trailer of a movie and then they click the link and they go purchase the DVD through your store, or put the music video, right? So use YouTube, use videos as a way to start conversations around some of the specific products in your store, and then allow people to get information about it from there. Okay, so that's another great way that you can promote your store. Number 3. This is another blog post, but it's slightly different. In this blog post, I share, or rather, I ask the question, what are your favorite business books and magazines? Number 1, if you remember in the previous video I did, part 1 of this video, I talked about one of the great things that you can do to promote your Amazon store is to create short links. So, for example, elist.sistasense.com is a short link that takes you directly to my store. It's easy for me to say. It's easy for the ladies in my circle to remember. elist.sistasense.com. Now, outside of having the store, I even have my own magazine, and you'll notice this graphic here, mag.sistasense.com. So when I tell people, oh, if you want to read my magazine and, learn about the different money and marketing strategies that I use, online marketing strategies that I use online, go to mag.sistasense.com. So short links are a great way to make it easy for people to get to your store. I mentioned that recommendation in the previous video. What's great about this particular post is that it's actually a list. So I said, you know what? I would love for you to tell me what your favorite books and magazines are, but here are a few of mine. One here is the Happy Women Live Better book, the 4-Hour Work Week book, Eat That Frog productivity book, and I'm actually working on making this a mega list. So I love lists that are huge. Right now this list is relatively small because I just started working on it, but creating a list of products that you love is great. So on one hand, again, as I mentioned before, you can create a blog post where you're just reviewing one specific product. And then on the other hand, if you don't necessarily have a review, or maybe you've got some items in your store that you haven't directly purchased yet, instead of doing a review, you can create a list of items that you love, a short list, and then if the person clicks on that item, they can purchase that particular product through your store. Okay, so this is another smart way to promote your Amazon products in the store. And keep in mind that when you have an Amazon account, number 1, you can send people to your store, but number 2, you can create links for specific products, right? That's going to take the person either to your store or directly to the product link in Amazon. And if they purchase the product through you, you will generate money from that, right? So, coming up with a list of products that you like. In this case, this is a list of business books and magazines. Really just coming up with a great idea based on the type of topics that you talk about in your industry and on your website. Creating a love it list is another awesome way to go. So I've got one more recommendation for you. I hope that you are enjoying these. Of course, if you actually implement any of these, feel free to let me know over at sistasense@gmail.com. Email me, let me know what you thought about this particular series. Here is my last recommendation for you. So over at backtobusiness.me, you will see my Back to Business series. And one of the awesome aspects of my Back to Business series is the Back to Bizly, I said Back to Bizly, the Back to Business monthly digest. Okay, it's a digital digest so that every month, if you sign up to Back to Business monthly, you will get access to 4 training webinars that I've done and that other experts in my field have done. So specialists who are amazing at six figures or branding or speaking or finances or, you name it. I find amazing entrepreneurs in my circle with gifts and talents to share. They create webinar trainings for me as part of my Back to Business series, and you get access to 4 of these each month. So why am I sharing this with you? Because this is an email digest. Every month for 12 months, the ladies, the awesome entrepreneurs who sign up every month, I send them an email with the 4 videos they can watch. Now consider how you could do that with your Amazon store, right? How would you do this? Send them a review every month. Send them a featured product every month. Send them an, oh my goodness, here's your list of what you need to get every single month. Think about Oprah's list, Oprah's book club, and how amazing that is, right? When you create a brand that people know, like, and trust, number one. When you create a tribe, number two, of people who love you and love the resources that you share, you can consistently provide them with quality information using some sort of autoresponder, a drip campaign, an email sequence, right? All of the same thing, essentially. So you can every month, or if you've got the time, maybe every week or every other week, send them an email with a list of recommended products. And of course, those recommended products have links that either take them to your Amazon store or directly to the individual products that you feature within your store. Okay, so hopefully these 4 recommendations have helped you, and this is part 2 of the series. If you watched part 1 as well, I've essentially shared with you 8 different ways, 8 smart ways in which you can promote your Amazon store. If you're working on it or just in the beginning process, I would definitely love to work with you. You can go to firestartercircle.sistersense.com, and there you'll see my monthly mastermind. Every month we work on one project so that I can help you boost your business skills, boost your web skills, and really maintain your momentum so that you're not feeling stuck, but you're working on something strategically every month to improve your online business. So again, that's over at firestartercircle.com. Once you sign up, in addition to our bi-weekly live sessions, we have calls, we have webinars that we do every month. You also get instant access to online courses. One of them is the Create an Amazon Store. That's in particular if you haven't necessarily created your store yet, or you're in the beginning phases. You can see some of the things that I do to make that happen. And then of course you get access to some other amazing online courses that I have as well. So I just want to make sure that if you wanted to work with me at all, you could certainly do so as part of the Firestarter Circle program. So again, I hope that you've enjoyed this particular video on 8 smart ways to promote your Amazon store. Email me, sistersense@gmail.com, if you have any questions, and I will see you right back here real soon with more Sister Sense Talks. Take care. Bye.